I was a ghost bound to a war veteran until I saw him stand cold in the line of fire. They say the dead can't feel love, that we're nothing but whispers and memory. But I fell for him in the silence between gunfire. I don't remember the exact moment I died. One minute I was gripping a rifle in that desert hell. The next I was hovering above my broken body, watching a man with trembling hands drag me behind a shattered Humvee. His name was Logan, Sergeant Logan Hayes. Back then, he didn't cry. He didn't flinch. He wrapped my corpse in his jacket and whispered, "I'm sorry, kid." Then he went back into the storm, bullets singing past his ears. But that wasn't the end of me. No white light, no pearly gates, just tethered to him, like some damn cosmic punishment or maybe a second chance. I still don't know. I followed Logan back to the States unseen. His shadow, his secret ghost. Logan aged as soldiers do, quietly. His beard grew. His medals collected dust. He took up night shifts, lived in silence. But he never loved, never dated, never slept soundly. And I watched it all. I watched as he drank coffee at 3 a.m. with trembling hands. I watched him flinch at fireworks and cry when no one was looking. I watched him stare at my dog tags, still stained with blood, and press them to his forehead like a prayer he forgot how to say. And God, I hated how much I loved him for it. I wasn't supposed to feel, but love has a way of leaking through even the tightest corners of death. Sometimes, when the nights stretched too long, I would sit beside him on that damn couch, the one with torn fabric and broken springs. I'd reach out, pretend my hand could brush against his. Pretend he could feel the way my heart still beat for him, and only him. Then, one night, everything changed. It was a Veterans Day ceremony. Logan stood at the edge of a crowd, eyes glazed, fists clenched. They called his name, but he didn't step forward. Instead, he turned away. And in that moment, I saw something I hadn't seen in a decade. He was done. Done carrying the weight. Done pretending. And he walked straight into the recruitment center the next morning. "I'm going back," he told the stunned officer. "They need men. I still have fight left in me." He didn't tell them about the pills on his bathroom counter, about the screams that dragged him awake, about the boy who died in his arms and never left. He didn't tell them about me. I followed him back into war. It wasn't the same desert, but the heat was familiar. So was the silence before the blast. The way sweat mixed with fear. The way Logan walked like he didn't care if he came back this time. And that's when it happened. A kid barely 18 froze in the middle of the road. Enemy fire raining down. Everyone else ducked. Everyone but Logan. He walked straight into it. Not running. Not screaming. Just walking. And that's when I screamed. "Logan, what the hell are you doing?" I couldn't touch him. I couldn't pull him back. But I screamed anyway. I screamed so loud the desert shook. And for the first time in 10 years she turned. Right at me. Like he heard. Like he saw. His eyes widened. His lips parted. And then he fell. The explosion came from the side. Not fatal. Shrapnel to the leg. But it was enough. They dragged him back to base. And I followed, heart pounding in a chest that shouldn't exist. That night, I sat beside him again. And this time he looked straight at me. "You," he whispered hoarsely, lips chapped, eyes glassy. "You're not just a dream, are you?" I didn't answer. Couldn't. He reached out, fingers trembling. And I swear on every grave I ever walked past I felt it. His touch. Warm. Real. "I thought I made you up," he murmured. "All these years, God. I missed you." Tears rolled down my translucent cheeks. I hadn't cried since death. I didn't know I still could. "I'm sorry I let you die," he whispered. "You were just a kid." I wanted to tell him it wasn't his fault, that he did everything right, that saving others wasn't failure, that I loved him. And then he said it, out loud. "I think I loved you back then," he said. "And I know I do now." I don't know what miracle bent the rules that night. Maybe war opens doors between worlds. Maybe grief makes love louder. But I kissed him. Not like ghosts do. Like people. Like lovers. And he kissed me back. It didn't last. By morning, I was fading. The connection, whatever tethered me, was weakening. Maybe because he finally said it. Maybe because the truth set us both free. "Don't go," he begged. "I'm not," I whispered. "Not really." He reached into his bag, pulled out the dog tags he'd worn ever since I died, and slipped them over his head again. "For us," he said. "For us." Years passed. Logan came home finally. He bought a little house by the woods. He volunteered with kids. He smiled more, laughed sometimes. He even adopted a dog, named him Jude. And every night, he'd sit on the porch, coffee in hand, and talk to the wind. I listened, because even if he couldn't see me anymore, I was there. I still am. And sometimes, when the night is quiet and he closes his eyes, he whispers, "Good night, Jamie." And I whisper back, "Good night, Logan." Because love, real love, doesn't need a body. Just a heart that remembers. And mine always will. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with the latest videos.